down.
Exhausted with attending the same old conferences? Upgrade to OConnect and completely transform the way you talk to others. You can join the next global AI giant Onpassive to use and market the next generation AI tools. Simply register for free at www.coolzone.ai. From Margaret Thatcher to get your week started off right. Make your presence known, take command, and build the way for your own success. You can join the next global AI giant Onpassive to use and market the next generation AI tools. Simply register for free at www.coolzone.ai.
Hey everybody, happy Sunday and
It's not Sunday. Hello everybody. This is going to be short and sweet. I lost my voice, so Dawn's prayers came true. I don't know what happened. I woke up this way. So one thing I want to say is, company's going full steam ahead. Keep the faith. Keep praying for the company. Pray for Mr. McFarlane. He doesn't have any anxiety about Onpassive at all. He's very upbeat. I'm turning it over to Chris.
Well, that was what we were going to say. All right, I'm jumping in because Mr. DeGarmo, obviously you could tell his voice is a little off. I think because he was arguing with that donkey last night. But anywho, I do want to do a real quick shout out to Aseta. She's traveling to Africa. Her mom is feeling ill. She asked if we could say some prayers for her. And Williams School of Academy is in need some prayers too. They're trying to get something done. Go on his Facebook. He'll explain it to you. And Red today at 11 will not be doing Fun Day Monday, but Red has got an opinion. Go check it out after us at 11. Real quick, I want to reinsure what Marty just said. We had a slight conversation with Mr. Ash, or my brother Ash, a couple days ago, and we were talking about Tim Dillon and getting some things done. And like Marty said, he's very, very upbeat. He's very positive, and he wanted us to let everyone know how real this all is, and it's business as normal. He kept saying, real people, real company, real brick and mortar. And he wouldn't shut up about that, to be honest with you. He's really, really excited. I'm not telling you it's coming, it's not coming, it's this week, I don't know. But all I know, I'm going to explain to you right now how he made me feel. This is a weird story. This is a true story that happened to me yesterday. I had a busy Sunday. Marty hates it. I cleaned my house. I decided to clean my entire house, got up early, did the live. I did that. I went out and scrubbed my entire RV, which took me like 5 hours. Big job. Then I decided, Marty's texted me, hey, what you doing? I got to cut my grass. In the process of sitting there ready to cut my grass, I heard a motor. What is that? And I'm looking around, looking down the street, and all of a sudden I see coming around the bend in my street, it's two kids, probably maybe a 12 or 13-year-old girl and maybe a 7-year-old boy. Maybe it was her brother. And they were riding this really cool go-kart. It looks like they just got it. And I looked at the face of that little girl as she drove by. And she looked at me like, yeah. And I could see the excitement in her face. I could see the excitement in her brother's face. And I remember back in the day when I was a kid, I had a pretty good childhood. But, one of my friends would get a new bike. And I'd think, man, wish I could get a new bike. And it was that feeling of like, oh, wow. And then next thing you know, a couple weeks later, my birthday came and I got a new bike. And that feeling of knowing how proud I was to ride that bike around, or that little girl's face, I could see it and feel it, how good she felt about herself. Now, that's exactly the same feeling I got when Ash was all excited telling us about Onpassive and things moving and grooving. It excited me. And then I thought about it. I remember there was times in my life as a childhood that, you know, I wanted certain things, and my dad said, no, you got to work for it. You know, my mom and dad were very gracious to me and my brother, and we got a lot of presents. But I remember the times where he said, no, just because he got one doesn't mean you have to have one. My dad had a lot of sense in him. But I know what it feels like to feel like, oh man, I was down. I was a little kid. I was upset. I was hurt. Why can't I have that? And they got it. But then I thought about it. You know, that's part of life. And I really, really dug down deep in my heart yesterday. Don't ask me why. I was a little crazed yesterday. And I thought about that little girl's face that I just saw, that little boy or brother in that golf cart. That's how I want every kid to feel. That excitement. Not just getting a gift, but you could see it in their face. I wish I had a video of it, like, yeah, baby, look at me now. And I could see her persona, her little brother. They were on the top of the world. One little gift. And I thought, wouldn't it be great that every kid felt that way on their birthdays, on Christmas? Not necessarily every day. Now, I don't know about you. I don't think there's nothing wrong with spoiling your kid as long as you're teaching them right from wrong. All right? This is an important thing. But to see the smile on that little girl and little boy's face, to me, it tugged at my heartstring, because that's what I want to do for the world. And that's it. That's what Amplify wants to do for the world. Not necessarily a brand new go-kart or a bicycle, but food and water. And I'm still ecstatic about how excited he was. And that's the only way I could feel it. And I don't know why the two crossed, but that's exactly how I felt. Man, I remember not getting certain things in life, and I was upset about it as a kid. And then I remember getting certain things in life and how good I felt about myself and where it put me. This is what Onpassive makes me feel like. Onpassive is the go-kart, and I'm a toys guy. The snowmobile, the mini bike, the moped, the new car. That's the excitement it brings to me. But it also makes me think about the other end is how many people have never had a new car. Maybe growing up, maybe you never had a bike. Maybe that was just a situation. Your mom and dad couldn't afford it, or tight budget, normal stuff. But I don't know about you, but I want to make everyone in the world, especially kids, feel that way that little girl, that little boy was yesterday. And I'm dead set on that. I couldn't give my kids the life how my mom and dad gave me, believe it or not. And that used to bother me. And my dad, we used to say, you're not chasing the Joneses. Be who you are. Your kids will understand. And they did sometimes. They get a little mad sometimes, but I hung around with people that were very successful at the marina that we belonged to. And I'm talking about these guys were very successful. And they had kids, and every week their kids got a new toy. And my kids used to look at me, hey, Dad, But I said, don't worry, that's coming. Just relax. I used to say it's not always good to get a kid everything, because then they don't appreciate nothing. But if you teach them the right way, you will. I believe Onpassive is going to teach the world, especially the founders, the right way. Yep, I want you to go out. As Eric Kessler says, we talk about his Corvette every night. He just wants to get that new Corvette and cruise down the Autobahn. Hold on. And hearing other people's dreams and stories. And you can see the lights in Eric's face when he's talking about that Corvette. He can't wait. He's like that little girl in that go-kart. And I told him, yeah, when you're cruising down the Autobahn, I'll be behind you, my big old RV, trying to catch up. So if you got to go to the bathroom, you pull over and you can use the bus there. But that's the excitement. That is what I got from Amplify the other day. He's so fired up. It was very nice to hear, to be honest with you. But I think he's been fired up for the last couple weeks. Everything he's going through, he doesn't whimper about anything. He just keeps going forward. And that's what I'm asking all of you to do. And like I said, Red Show today, he's got an opinion. Listen to what he's got to say. I know a little bit. It's very important. We all have opinions. We all judge, which we shouldn't do, but we do. But I'm going to tell you this. Judge me for who I am. Judge Marty for who he is. We're real, just like Onpassive. We talk from our heart, just like Onpassive. It was built with a heart, and a lot of people still don't understand that. And I want to let you know, Amplify, That's what he drills into us. This company was built with a heart. We're doing things no one's ever done before, and we're going to change the world together. Not one individual, not two, together. Millions of people are going to change this world through Onpassive, starting with your community. Now, if you got a birthday today, happy birthday. I want you to stay excited. I want you to think back as a kid, something that you got. Maybe it was a bike or a go-kart, or maybe it was even a book for a book reading kid, and how excited you were. And then I want you to take that energy and put it into Onpassive, knowing that you're going to be able to do many things for many people, especially kids, especially on Christmas. How many years, every time a Christmas goes by, there's a sad story about, I couldn't get my kid a present. We couldn't even get a tree. Let's change that. For kids, that's so important. Understand this. For adults, it's a little different, but some adults still want to be a kid. Having a Christmas tree or a present on Christmas Day was very important. And there was a lot of kids today, my age, that didn't get that, have that kind of childhood. Okay. And I want to change that. I just want to be able to put a present in everyone's hand, and that present will be Onpassive, because it will change the world. I can promise you that. And that's my word. And I don't care what anyone else out there says. I believe in it. Ash Mafara believes in it. Marty DeGarmo, all you founders, we believe in it. And we are going to fire this world up with positivity, straightforward. Don't think about nothing else but how, if we all stopped for 5 minutes, the whole world stopped and said, what can I do for somebody else? If we all just didn't think about ourselves for 5 minutes and thought, what can I do for them? Imagine what the world's going to be like. Marty DeGarmo, I'm good. I know your voice is shot. You have the last say, brother.
Thank you, everybody. Remember to pray for Dawn. She doesn't feel well. She had to go back to bed. So love you all. We're in a great place. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think so. Life changing. We're about to change the world. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, everybody. And see you later.